Hi, this is Josh McEwen here with Dufferin News, and today I'm joined by Garret Langlois, the founder of Master Minecraft Camp. Garret is a local high school student who established an affordable online camp that incorporates the game Minecraft and a chat app called Discord. With the world the way that it is, and with many camps shut down for the summer, something like this makes a ton of sense. Also, some of the proceeds from Master Minecraft Camp are going to a good cause that will benefit local people. So make sure to listen in so you can learn even more about that. Now you can learn more about Master Minecraft Camp by looking them up on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, or by visiting their website, masterminecraft.online. Now we'll just jump into our interview with Garret and learn more about Master Minecraft Camp. Thanks. And how are you doing today, Garret? Thank you so much for joining us.
I'm doing pretty well.
So just to get started, do you mind just giving us an overview of what you're doing with Master Minecraft Camp?
So Master Minecraft Camp is a camp where campers from anywhere across the world, as long as they speak English, can join and collaborate with others to work together to complete end goals and build structures together.
Do you mind just telling us who exactly is the Master Minecraft Camp meant for?
It's meant for anyone who has nothing to do this summer because of the virus and wants to get together with other people and play Minecraft, basically.
That makes sense. Because I mean, with everything going on, I can understand there's tons of opportunity for that. I mean, everyone's staying at home, and I mean, there being less opportunity just to get out and hang out with friends.
Yeah, and it's a safe medium to connect with people on, right?
Exactly, and also reduced availability of in-person camps.
Yeah, a lot of them have been shut down due to the social distancing rules.
Exactly. So, do you mind telling us what is the structure of the camp?
So the camp runs for 4 weeks, starting on August 20th. They're 5-day weeks with 3-hour days. The days begin with a Zoom meeting with all the campers and the instructor. And we just talk about how the day is going to run and everything like that. And then we go onto the Discord call, and then we hop onto the world, and the server IP is shared with everyone. And then we do that day's tasks, basically.
So, from what I understand, you have 4 weeks, and each week has a certain there's a certain course for each week, from what I understand, right?
Yeah, all the weeks are themed, so you can pick and choose what different area you want to specialize in.
So, do you mind telling us what the themes are?
So we have survival, PvP, redstone, and building. Not in that order, but those are all the weeks. And for each week, we have someone that specializes in that area teach you some of the lessons. So you get like a personalized experience every week.
Okay, so before we get into what each of those are, do you mind telling us what is Minecraft and why did you choose it?
Minecraft is a game where you can basically build anything you want. So I've built things from castles to calculators in Minecraft. So there's just a huge plethora of opportunities for what you can do, and so many options for like collaborating and learning with others. And my experience is I've been playing the game for 8 years now. So I know a lot of the ins and outs of Minecraft, and I'm quite advanced in it. So
That's awesome. So, especially for your target market, that makes a lot of sense because you have somebody that actually knows what they're doing, someone that can kind of mentor them
yeah,
and teach them all these things, right?
yep.
Do you mind telling us what each of those programs are? So I know there was survival, which I think a lot of people can understand, but do you mind just giving us what an overview of that is?
So survival will be like tips and tricks on how to survive in the survival game mode of Minecraft. So we'll have special challenges set up, like just surviving in the Nether because of the new update, and like how to not just survive in survival Minecraft, but thrive as well and build your world to be something amazing.
Because I understand there's a lot of building, and I mean, if it's a survival game, that means I can understand how that's useful. It's basically the base concept of the game, right?
Yeah.
For people that don't know, do you mind telling them what PvP is?
So PvP stands for player versus player, and it's basically combat in Minecraft. So it's fighting against each other, and there's many different advanced techniques and tactics which you can use to gain the upper hand over your opponent. And we'll be sharing some of those techniques during that week during Master Minecraft Camp.
pretty difficult. That might be pretty difficult to manage. You think like with some of these kids, fighting with each other and trying to keep everything civil.
Yeah, that's true. But
Awesome.
everything's going to be structured out throughout the day in different areas for each thing. So I think it hopefully will go quite well.
So what was the other two? Sorry.
They were redstone and building.
But I think you said you could get pretty advanced with building too. Like you mentioned castles, and I mean, I think I've seen some examples where you can get pretty intense with all the.
Yeah, you can get kind of crazy.
Yeah. Do you have any examples of how intense it can be?
Well, there's lots of different techniques that don't exactly appear surface level. So one of the things that I've learned over the years is adding disorder to builds actually makes them look more orderly. So just throwing random blocks in places makes them look more natural, especially with natural structures such as caves and mountains.
What cons? Oh, and then the last one was redstone. So, what is redstone exactly?
Personally, redstone is my favorite aspect of Minecraft, and it's basically like circuitry, but at a level that's easy to understand. So you can build some crazy stuff with it, like calculators, full working computers, all that stuff. It's crazy what you can do with this. And it's just basically circuitry in Minecraft. And it's very useful to tie to real world concepts as well, which is one of the things that we're going to try and do during Redstone Week.
That's good, because that was going to be one of my next questions. So like, what concepts can be applied to real life? Like I can understand with building and stuff like spatial reasoning and other things like that. But especially when you're talking about circuitry with redstone, that makes a ton of sense. Is there any other concepts you think? I mean, other than I could think of team building, but what other concepts do you think from your camp could be applied to real life?
I think teamwork is the biggest thing, honestly, especially with the survival and the PvP weeks. Working together to solve bigger goals and tasks together is one of the biggest concepts.
That's good. And I mean, especially doing it over an online environment as well, because I mean, as we're seeing more and more in this world, we have to do more things online. So learning how to do things online together.
Collaborate over life.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That is something people need to learn more than ever, and maybe even more in the future. That's awesome. So it's good that your camp is helping prepare these kids for the future that might be in store for them, especially when they're going to be doing a lot of online learning next year, possibly. So why did you start doing this, Garret?
The main reason I started doing this is because I want to share my love of Minecraft and my passion for it with lots of other people. Because I think lots of people see Minecraft as a game that's for kids and just kids alone. And it's just a childish game where you can't really do that much in it. But I feel that it's a game that you can do many, many different things and explore lots of different possibilities and I want to share those possibilities with many different people.
I mean, that makes a ton of sense. And again, like in this environment, it makes more sense than ever. But from what I understand, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's been used, or Minecraft's been used in a few education environments.
Yeah, around the world. I can't really think of any off the top of my head, but Minecraft does have an education edition, which has things like the periodic table of elements and stuff like that, which has been used in classroom settings before to help educate kids.
That's good, because I mean, like like Microsoft does own it now, and I mean, they're relatively they're an established professional company. So I mean, you can understand how they would see the opportunities to help build a game like this and take advantage of it in as many ways possible, like in ways like education.
Definitely.
Exactly. So I mean, that's awesome, because I mean, it's good because I mean, people think that like, oh, video games rot your mind or things like that, or they don't have any benefits, but when you can help apply them to education and like real world concepts, then they really do have a real world benefit. Like that's great.
Yeah, definitely.
So can you tell us why you chose Minecraft over any other game?
Well, I think Minecraft is a lot different than most other games because most other games are just one-time playthroughs, such as story-based games and like first-person shooters. You just play the same aspects of the game over and over again, or you just play it one time through and then put it down and never pick it back up again. Minecraft is a game with infinite replayability, and it's got so many different layers to it that you never stop learning about it. Even today, I'm still learning new things every day about the game, and it's crazy how much like information dense it is.
How long has Minecraft been out?
I think 10 years now, maybe 11.
Wow. Are they still updating it?
Yeah. A new update just came out.
Wow, that's great. So I mean, there's all like, so I mean, yeah, I can understand why you still need to keep people like you to teach.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to learn.
That's good. Awesome. So that means there's a lot of opportunity for the future as well.
Yep.
So what are the requirements and costs for Master Minecraft Camp?
All right, so the requirements are any device that plays Minecraft Bedrock Edition. So that's, let me try this. Switch, PlayStation, Windows PC, iOS, Android, Xbox. I think that's all of them.
Awesome. That's quite a bit of devices. Geez, I mean, that's pretty much everything almost.
Yeah, anything that, everything except 3DS, Mac, and Linux can play it.
So are campers stuck to one device when they join your camp?
No, they're not. They can switch devices as long as they're logged into the same Minecraft account on the devices, because we whitelist the players when they so they can join the server.
So that's great. So when you mentioned cross-platform before, the game is playable on multiple devices. So
yeah, as long as they have the same account.
And how about the cost for your camp, for Master Minecraft Camp?
So we try to be as affordable as possible with this, because after looking at many other camps that range from $100 to $300 per week for a similar experience, we chose $50 because we wanted to make it affordable to people, because we know that lots of people, money is hard during this time, so we wanted to make it as accessible as possible.
That makes a ton of sense, and that's a great goal to have right now. And I mean, again, this is just perfect for the times that we have. So I mean, that's great. Why Discord and not something else like Zoom?
Two main reasons. First, Discord is really easy to moderate in comparison to something like Zoom, especially through chat moderation and voice chat moderation. Zoom, the only real option is to kick someone off, and you can't really ban anyone from joining, and you can't ban certain keywords in the chat and stuff. And secondly, Discord is a lot easier on bandwidth, especially for people with worse internet connections. You don't want to take away from their game experience. So the best option is to have something that's low bandwidth that they can use.
That makes a ton of sense. And I mean, so with Discord, it's just chat. So maybe I should have asked you quickly to just give us an overview of what Discord is.
So Discord is split into multiple different channels. So we have our own channel for Master Minecraft Camp. So you receive an invite link when you join the camp to join this Master Minecraft server. And then you go into the Master Minecraft channel in that server. And then you can talk with people, and there's different voice chat channels inside there.
So you're able to join it similar to like a Zoom chat where you just click a link and then you're in the server. And then with this one, it's more of a permanent thing, right? Where like with Zoom, once you close out of the chat, the session's pretty much over, right? Whereas Discord is more of a constant thing that's ongoing.
Yeah, think of it like an iMessage group chat, for example. You're constantly chatting with people, and you can back out of the conversation and still come back in and add more to it. But it's also got a voice chat feature, which we'll be mainly using to communicate with campers as well, which is very helpful.
Awesome. And like you said, there's more moderation, like there's some moderation features, and also just the fact that you can actually ban people, and there's more functionality, it seems like.
Yeah, and you can have one-time links that only work once to invite people to the server, so you don't just have an open link for anyone to join and stuff like that.
That seems like there's way more benefits, to using Discord than Zoom. That's very smart to use that versus Zoom. Because I mean, everyone would hop on Zoom, and that I can imagine that's a question maybe you'll get in the future, if not already. That's why I'm using Zoom.
That could be a safety concern.
Yeah, exactly. It's good that you're thinking about those things and that you know about these things versus, again, most people I think would just, default to using Zoom these days.
Yeah, and I've seen lots of videos of people Zoom bombing, for example, and I can see how that could be a big issue with the random people joining a call with kids in it.
Exactly. Bad. You're super, it's super smart to do that. Like that's definitely the way to go. And it's good that you're keeping safety at top of mind, because that's what's most important there.
Definitely.
So Garrett, do you mind telling us about the counselors and staff structure to Master Minecraft Camp?
All right, so the counselor and staff structure is going to work as there'll be a maximum of 10 people, 10 campers per counselor, and we will hire more counselors as needed per amount of people that we get signed up for the week. And we already have some instructors that will come on specially for different lessons to teach certain things. But as a whole, we have 10 people per instructor maximum.
Wow, it seems like you put some thought into who you're letting on, not just anybody, right? Like I was going to say, my default thing was, hey, like since you're going global with this, you could theoretically get anybody as a counselor as you need them. But at the same time, you're like, well, do you want to explain why you may not want to do that?
Well, I think a lot of people would just say that they're experienced in the game without me actually knowing that they're experienced. So people that I know actually have experience and know what they're talking about are good people to hire for the camp. And if I just let anyone join as a counselor, then that could open up some issues with people not knowing what they're doing or talking about, right?
Yeah, and I could also see some safety concerns as well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So what is the capacity to your camp? Is there a capacity?
Yes, there's a maximum capacity. So we have a upper limit of 30 campers per week. And yeah, that's the maximum.
Wow, that's good, man. You're keeping it manageable. That's great. That's a great way to go about things because again, you could get super ambitious and greedy and think like, oh yeah, let's do. But no, it's good to
100 people.
Yeah, exactly. No, that seems like a
That
good way
get
to
kind of
go.
crazy.
Yeah, exactly, and especially, I mean, I know moderation, the features are good in Discord, but I mean, you still want to keep things safe and manageable.
Yeah, to a certain extent, it's hard to moderate at that point, right?
Yeah, and I mean, if you allow everyone to stay in the Discord, that could be 120 people theoretically, plus your counselors and everybody else.
Yeah, I feel like 100 people per week, and if they're all different people and you have 4 weeks, it's 400 people in Discord server, right? It would get kind of crazy.
Yeah. So, from what I understand, you are donating some of your proceeds.
Yes, so 10% of the proceeds are going to the Orangeville Food Bank to help people during this tough time.
Awesome. That's great. Awesome. I mean, that could, yeah, and that's needed now more than ever. Like you said, like that makes a ton of sense.
Yeah, definitely.
So how do you book a week to Master Minecraft Camp?
So you visit our website, masterminecraft.online, and then you click on the book a week button, and then you select your week, and there's 2 text fields that you have to fill out. You have to put your email address, and you have to put your Minecraft username. So once you put your email address, we will send you an email with the invite to the Discord server, and we will whitelist you for that week using your Minecraft username. And the only payment method is PayPal on the website. So.
Oh, great. That's convenient too. No contact. I mean, that's perfect. So, Garrett, do you mind telling us the dates that Master Minecraft Camp runs, and also the times that it runs as well, please?
All right. So it runs the weeks of July 20th, July 27th, August 3rd, and August 10th. Those 4 weeks, and it runs 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, and 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Well, that's great. So nobody has to wake up super early. Like, nobody really wants to do that a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And so
originally we were going to do it from like 8 to like 11, and that was like much too early for a lot of people.
I can imagine it's a rush for people in the morning as well. Like it's just, it means a lot more rushing, I can imagine. And you don't want that if it's supposed to be a fun environment.
Yeah.
You don't want everyone to be all stressed out when they get in there. And it's also early enough in the day where you can still get some stuff done and do some other activities later on. So you're not just playing video games all day, right?
Yeah.
So do you mind speaking as to why you chose a 3-hour time block versus a longer or a shorter one?
So I feel 3 hours is like the sweet spot for a lot of people. You don't want to be on it for too long and take up too much of your day, because I know a lot of people want to socialize with their family and they want to get out and do stuff as many places start to open up from social distancing. Rules being loosened. But I also felt shorter than 3 hours was not long enough for people to get like a full experience of the camp. So 3 hours felt like a nice medium for have a lesson in the morning, have a lesson in the earlier part of the day, and then have some activities to do later on.
That makes a ton of sense. When it comes to some of the safety features with Discord, do you mind giving us about how there's entry restrictions to the server that you have?
Yeah, so the way that you can join the server is when you get your email from the sign up, we send you a one-time invitation link that only works once, and once it's used, it is terminated and can't be used again. that's the only way to enter the server. It's
Awesome.
that one-time link allows it to not be shared around to get tons of people who don't want the server in the server. We have the Me 6 bot in the server, which helps a lot with moderation and moving people around to certain servers and stuff, allowing lots of functionality inside the server. We have parts of the server which are restricted to only like instructors and admins and stuff like that, and chat moderators. And most of the server is available to the campers because we want it to be an open environment for them to do stuff, right?
And also those bots, like I think you said, like also helps towards moderation as well, like choosing select keywords and other functionality.
Yeah, I'm blocking a bunch of different keywords which you don't want to be shared in the Discord server and preventing certain things from being shared or uploaded.
Which makes it a lot easier to manage for you and the counselors.
Yeah, it's not just constantly on the server moderating it.
Yeah, maybe possibly things being up there longer than they should be, because I mean, we all have limitations, right? We're humans versus a robot that can do it.
Yeah, instantly.
But so I want to ask about do you have any plans for expansion with this?
Not currently. I think just these 4 weeks are probably all that we're going to do, unless we receive any like offers from anywhere else, such as like a school or an after-school program or anything like that, or a church or something.
Yeah.
I don't see any other options for expansion.
So actually, before we go, I had one more question, Garrett. Did you build your PC?
Yeah, I did. I picked out the parts. I've had it for about 2 years now, and I picked out the parts online and I built it.
So we never really got into who you are. Also, I mean, you're relatively young. I mean, given everything that you're doing. So I mean, I think that's.
Yeah.
I should actually mention that as well. I just kind of got lost in the idea. I'm sorry for that, but people should know who you are.
Okay.
So do you mind giving an overview of who you are?
I'm 15 years old. I go to Westside. I am going into grade 11. I swim at the Orangeville Otters, and I love computers and circuitry and coding and Minecraft and all that stuff.
Awesome. That's great. So, and I think you said you built your PC 2 years ago?
Yeah, about that right now.
So you built it when you were 13?
Yeah.
Wow. So was that difficult to do? I mean, I'm curious, like, would you advise kids, like, did you benefit from doing that? Did you advise kids to maybe do something similar?
Well, I've been watching YouTube channels on building computers for since I was 10 years old. So I knew the ins and outs even before getting the parts. But I think it's a very good experience to have, and learning how all the parts work together, and it's a very fun experience to have.
Like, I mean, I've always been interested in computers and technology, but I mean, I didn't build my first computer until I got out of post-secondary. And I mean, I wish I did it earlier.
Yeah, I was having the issue that my previous laptop that I was using was really slow. So I started saving for building my own computer, and now it's super fast, and it's really nice to have.
Before we wrap it up, is there anything else you'd like to let everyone know before?
That's about it. I think you covered everything.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Garrett. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. So that was Garrett Langlois, the founder of Master Minecraft Camp. And for those who are interested in attending Master Minecraft Camp, the first camp date is July 20th, and you can book your place at masterminecraft.online. And of course, you can look them up on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And remember, some of the proceeds of this camp go to the Orangeville Food Bank, which is great. Thank you, Garrett, for joining us, and to you, the audience, for listening. This is Josh McEwen with Dufferin News, and until next time, have a great one.